Today we're gonna 100% Papa Louie 3 when Sundaes Attack. A while back, I did the same in Papa Louie 2 and had a great time. So we're doing it again. And of course, by 100%ing, I mean we have to rescue every customer, defeat all bosses, complete every mission, and unlock every achievement. So without further ado, let's begin. The game starts off with a cruise trip and looks like we have left Big Polly behind. So no Big Polly this time. Everybody is so pumped for the grand opening of Seaside Freezeria, but instead, we are ambushed by anthropomorphic Pina Colada and mad scientist guy. This guy is back for revenge for what happened last time. He opens up a portal and everybody sucks into it. At the last moment, Captain Corey grabs onto a flag, and since she has a weapon, she has to save everybody. What a backstory. At least it's better than Papa Louie 2. Yeah, that one sucked. And now we're stuck in Ice Cream World. Also, we can now swim for an indefinite period of time. I don't know how that is possible, but it's a game anyway, so I guess it works. The first person we rescue is Yui. Editor's note, I just realized that Y, U, I are in a line on the keyboard. Very nice. Her weapon is a crossbow which shoots spoons. Love it. Now we use Yui to complete 3 missions. Collect all the tropical charms, defeat all the Sundaesaurus, and rescue Chuck. Fun thing about Chuck, his weapon is a pineapple blaster. With a key collector achievement in our pocket, we advance towards level 2. This is the level when the underwater enemies get a little serious. We got fish, and though they look harmless, they hurt you. The problem with the underwater enemies is that you cannot murder them, and I am pretty bad at avoiding them, especially when they begin to follow me. God damn it. We end the level by collecting all the gummy worms and rescuing Utah. Yeah, her name is Utah. She comes with a special ability which is the swim boost, so now we can access the areas with high water currents. And bonus is that with this ability, we can actually murder the underwater enemies. How cool is that? With Utah, we rescue Hank and Willow and also defeat all the Sundaesaurus. Advancing to level 3, now we are in a whole new area, Neapolitan Town. See what they did here? This place actually has people living here. You can see we have houses, and there's actually a mission to find all the residents, but sadly we need Glide to do it, so this has to wait. What? You don't know what Glide is? Well, basically, every mission in this game requires a special ability to complete it. As we will unlock more customers, we will also get our hand on more and more abilities. Also, we now have Melomen. It's addicting to hit them. Afterwards, I collected all 100 coins and rescued Robbie. He has the ability to wall climb. With Robbie, I went back to level 2 and rescued Sasha. Next, I murdered all the Sundaesaurus in level 3 and ended the level by rescuing Grammy. Fun thing about Grammy, if you buy his 3rd outfit, you learn that he does have a face. Nice. Advancing towards level 4, now we have Angry Cherry Bombs. I just love to mess with them. Alright, genuine question. We're in Ice Cream World, right? So what the hell are these spiky boys? Are they berries or something? Gosh, I suck at these underwater segments. Oh, did I mention? This is our first boss level. We are up against Lua the Punch, who is terrorizing Neapolitan. He's pretty much the same as Sarge. We just gotta jump on him and hit him, and then he goes all over the place, like a mad lad. He does have 5 hearts, but still, it's not that hard to beat him. And finally, we can liberate the man himself, Papa Louie. I'm kinda confused, like, who are we going to save in the last level? We have Papa, what else do we need? Out of curiosity, I actually checked, and turns out our last mission is to rescue Penny and Alberto. 2 people at once, that's cool. Papa Louie can glide, so we descend back to level 1 and fully completed. Next I went to level 3 and interacted with all the locals, or basically ice cream cones. Yeah, what else do you expect from Neapolitan? Rocky Road, Mr. Sherbet, Betty Pekin, Jill Berry, Chip McMint. And that's it. Next we rescue Lisa, and her ability is to dash, which is a new type of ability, but same as ground pound but in the forward direction. You know what I mean? Man, my hatred for these coin collecting missions has increased because of these underwater segments. It's so hard to control your character. Afterwards, I opened a few doors and rescued Foodini and Johnny. Now we are in Winter Wonderland. This has to be my favorite area of this game. For Papa Louie 2, my favorite area was definitely the onion stages. Alright, funny story. The other day, I was just sitting on my couch doing some research on the Flipline Studios when I made a discovery within this universe of Papa Louie games. As you know, these games have tons of customers and some of them are actually related. Like, how many of you guys knew that Mitch is Wally's grandson? Wally, why didn't you tell me? Also, Franco and Fernanda are Lisa's parents. Edna is Zolo and Zandra's foster mother. Nevada and Utah are fucking sisters. Well, this was pretty obvious. Okay, I might sound stupid to you guys, but I don't know. I just found it very fascinating. One of the most annoying enemies of this game are the derps. These guys respawn almost immediately after you kill them. Hate them. Alright, bad news. One of the footages got corrupted, so I have no idea what I did in that 1 hour. Except that we unlocked Pinch Hitwell and Vicky who can ground pound. And this is Pinch Hitwell. He must be a well hitter. Hit well, get it? Okay, I should stop. Okay, now we have Minty Archer boys. They shoot arrows. Looks like I was doing the Sunday mission here. Back to level 6, we have to complete the coin collecting mission. And now we have these guns which shoot ice balls, similar to the cheese guns. Mint Master, let's go. Advancing to level 7, we are now in Oreo Land, or Creamio Land. So these chocolate levels have some real buffed up underwater enemies. We have bomb pops which chase you until you trick them into exploding. Cherry on top are these fishy boys. I'm pretty sure they're kiwis. Also, we now have swimming derps. Frick! After dying a couple of times, I rescued Tim. With 2 M's, by the way. Fun thing about Tim, he's one heck of a dancer and can double jump. I used Timmy to revisit the old levels and complete the coin collecting missions. If I were to rate the Papa Louie games in terms of difficulty, I would say that Papa Louie 3 is a little harder in comparison to Papa Louie 2, especially because of the underwater enemies and more variety in the types of enemies. Next, I rescued the Great Kahuna, which earns us the Uncaged achievement. Now with Kahuna, I completed the Sunday murdering mission for level 7. Next, I gave Nick his gondolier outfit and descended back to level 7 to rescue Ivy. With Ivy, I rescued Professor Fitz, who uses conical flasks as his weapon. Next, I speedran a couple of missions. And now we have fully completed level 7. Level 8 introduces some new enemies such as these bats, cookie dough, freaking flying derps. The developers of this game were well aware of how annoying of an enemy the derps are, so they ended up making 3 separate versions of them, my god. Anyways, I used Tim to rescue Kingsley. Next I used Pinch to rescue Scooter. So I didn't know I was not recording, but I actually rescued Radolin, who is basically a radish. Oh hey, Super Stomper, let's go! I'm pretty sure I used Boomer to complete this achievement in Burger's Attack. By the way, shout out to Boomer, I miss her while playing this game. Boomer is amazing. Lastly, I used Robbie to complete the final mission, and now it's time for the endgame. I decided to use Nick because I had some vivid flashbacks from my childhood. Because there's a big chunk of water in this fight, so we have to swim. If I wanted to make it out of here alive, I gotta use somebody who has swim boost. Am I glad they placed a checkpoint here? So this boss fight is same as the one in Papa Louie 2. Except he is now riding a radish rocket. We just have to dodge the chocolate sauces, and when he shoots a banana sauce, we can just reverse his attack. And that's our chance. He has 5 hearts. For the last 2 hearts, he goes a little mad and throws creamios and shoots ice. Also, sometimes things just don't go according to plan. Yeah, this was unfortunate. But eventually, we land the final blow, and that is Mad Radish Guy down. We beat the game. But of course, we're not done yet. Completing all the missions unlocks this secret level. So I figured using someone who can glide would be clutch to skip all this balloon platforming. So I did just that. Also, I did a little trick of switching up into Utah from this specific checkpoint because she has swim boost. So level X is like a final level which has all the enemies you encounter throughout the game. After opening a great deal of doors, I finally saved Zolo. And this earns us the full roster achievement. Still, I was missing 20 achievements, so I decided to speedrun a couple. First, I used Alberto to defeat 25 Sundays. Next, with Scooter, I defeated 30 cherry bombs. Next, we had to defeat Disco Plums as Tim, so we revisit level 8 since this level has a lot of plums. Afterwards, we did a little victory dance. Next, I used Kingsley to murder a few baddies by ground pounding, and you know that Kingsley is the MVP from the last 2 videos, so he's the perfect man for this job. Speaking of the right person for a job, we have a job for Mr. Hitwell. So these cookie guys throw small balls, and guess what? You can hit it back. Or should I say, hit it well? To be honest, this was the most goated achievement and I had a lot of fun doing this. Alright, 14 more to go. Next, I used the customers I didn't use before. First was Akari, you know her, the OG, having a banger weapon. Hank from DEA, Willow, she has a boomerang, Sasha, I love her t-shirt, Radeline, she's basically a radish, Penny, I love her hoodie, it looks so cute on her, and lastly, we have Scooter. Alright, genuine question, why is her name Scooter when she rides a skateboard? Do you think her name should be Skater instead? Also, as usual, I'm leaving the hardest achievement for the last, so stay tuned for endless suffering. Amongst all this, I gave Zolo a fun outfit and descended in level X. He comes with the same weapon as Xandra, which is the X wand. After swimming through Anime Girl Vomit, I completed the level and got 2 badges. Now we only need 4 more. After this, I did a lot of grinding for money, so I can buy a bunch of outfits for the customers. I cannot explain for how many times I replayed the first level for money. It was painful. Now for the final achievement, we have to defeat Mad Radish Scientist as Radeline. This is going to be hard. And the reason I describe this as hard is because she uses plush radishes as her murder weapon. I'm having Prudence PTSD, to be honest. Now this achievement involves a lot of luck and skill. As I played this about a bazillion times already, I had the skill, so now we only needed some luck. And thankfully, we finally did it. This was arguably harder than the one we had previously where we had to use Professor Fitz. And that's it. We have completed Papa Louie 3 when Sundaes Attack. Let's go. 100%. Let's go. My favorite enemy from this game has to be the Disco Plum. And the most hated enemy is without a doubt the Derps. I hope you enjoyed. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.